of regulation. Watch it again.
Need.
This is the last thing if you're Ty Lue and the Clippers you need to see again. Kawhi Leonard out for the foreseeable future. And the one guy who's been the energizer in Terrence Mann in double figures tonight with 11.
By the way, the Mavericks again without Tim Hardaway, a right ankle sprain. He was ready to come back, was on 5 of 5 drills yesterday, and re-injured, where they had a setback is, I think, the official wording. Chipping his way inside is Harden. George on top, shot clock at 9.
Look at the defense here by Jones. Look at this.
George dancing with the handle, shot clock at 3, takes it into a fray, outside it goes, man over Doncic to beat the buzzer. Missed it all, shot clock violation.
The Mavs have locked down on defense. Right now, they're using so much energy, the Clippers, to try to generate anything.
Derrick Jones Jr. All right? Now, in today's game, they give the offense a lot of leeway. The defense is making a comeback in these playoffs.
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it and a foul. They have been doing their part, the defense of L.A., to try to crowd Doncic. It didn't work here. It hasn't really worked much of the game.
They try to crowd him. His patience makes them make a mistake. I'm going to be patient enough to let you make the mistake, and I'll figure it out from there. And when he made that shot, his #1 fan, Kyrie Irving, was on there doing the Arsenio Hall point, letting him know, you're in rhythm right now. Keep going, Luka.
Man picked up his third. Luka's at the line. And now, Irving and Doncic have combined for 29 points. They are combining in this series for 58 a game, the second highest scoring duo in these playoffs. And back of Embiid and Maxey, driving Westbrook, newly instated, lost it inside. Cleveland grabs it. Here comes Doncic.
Dallas really this is an extension of that second half of Game 4.
Doncic again in traffic and again gets it to go.
And again having words with that Clippers bench as he's running back down.
He's 10 of 19 with 22 points for the Mavs. George surveys. Clippers right now getting caught in a buzzsaw. The confidence of the Mavs with defense at Zubac, the cutting. Westbrook hits the deck. Doncic the other way. 4-on-4. Doncic fade away. Zubac defends. Shoved. Fouled on the play. And Doncic, you can see the momentum and the confidence even in that bulky knee taking over in his game here in the second half.
But it's the why, Kev. It's the why, and it's the why because the pace he's playing with. The pace he's playing with is keeping the defense. Now they're on their heels. He's already smart enough when he's playing slow. When he's playing fast and can back you up, now you're at disadvantage. You can get the best of you every single time.
10-0 run by the Mavericks. Doncic at the line. Gear up for the playoffs at NBAstore.com. Choose from jerseys, T-shirts, hats, and more. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
What this run has done, these Clipper fans sitting on their hands in this building. It's almost like one of those inter-squad scrimmages here for Dallas.
Doncic has the last 9 Maverick points on this 12-0 run. Clippers now at 34% from the floor. It's Norman Powell, a terrific score off the bench. Works on Kleba in the corner. Westbrook 3. That is not his shot. He is below 25% in these playoffs from 3. Doncic again. Screen, switch. Doncic works around it all. 3. With a rebound collected inside by Paul George. He's got 9 rebounds. Irving meets him. Now he goes into Lively. Aaron pass. Kyrie's got it. It's a foot race with Doncic the other way. Bobbled the ball. Loose on the floor. Kyrie gets it. Doncic down. It goes into Jones. Contorts and slams.
Kyrie Irving not giving up on the play after the deflection. Gets the first to the basketball again, and Derrick Jones coming out of nowhere.
Watch Kyrie's hands right here. The hands on defense right there, getting the tip out, being unselfish, getting his guy going. He doesn't get it, he scraps that one out. No problem. You can't tell me he's not playing winning basketball. He knows what's at stake.
It's a 14-0 Dallas run.
Magic isn't what you see, it's what you don't. Because real magic creates a feeling.
I think it would be perfect for Luka and Brunson to meet in the finals and just it'll be a very nice storyline. Two old teammates meet in the finals. Funny, Brunson wore number 13. Dallas equals 13. After this game is over, we're gonna talk about something else. I want to talk about. Right now, I just want to, open up the phone lines. After the game is over, we're going to open up the phone lines. You guys can call in and tell me what you guys think about the playoffs so far. And, while the game is going on, I'm going to be doing some research on Luka and Bronson. I want to see what else I can find on these two because I think that's going to be the storyline for the NBA Finals. I really do. I mean, just what are the odds that these two players... they have their teams that doing just amazing things right now in the playoffs. All right, so I'll be back when the game is over. It's only like a quarter left. Mavericks taking care of business like we said they would.
That's there for you every step of the way. State Farm, proud to cover greatness.
Wayday's coming.
For 3 days only, May 4th through 6th. Get excited to get up to 80% off.
Ooh, yes.
Shop Wayday, May 4th through 6th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Corona's never missed a Cinco de Mayo party. Neither should you.
Sunday.
Has any weird stuff been going on anymore, like cheating stuff?
I don't know. The other day, it sounded like a phone was vibrating, like calling.
It's your phone.
I don't know whose phone that is.
Oh, Sophie, wake up. All guys that cheat have two phones. That's what do you call it? The hoe phone.
Well, now I need to find the hoe phone.
Happily Ever After, all new, Sunday at 8 on TLC.
Guy can't do it all.
Hey, Noah.
What?
So he's recruited his pal Noah and some of your favorite chefs for a delicious mission.
You converge on this town, check out all the restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Find the best bite in town and bring it to the town square. This is why I came. The bike club member that wins?
You guys see what it says here? Hold on. Luka signed a $104 million contract with the Mavericks. Think about the 104th NFL season that just passed. Hold on. What the fuck is this? This is interesting. Hold on. Probably I read that wrong. Former Mavs player has nothing but praise for Luka Doncic. Brunson's breakout year earned him a 4-year, $104 million contract with the Knicks. So Brunson signed a $104 million contract with the Knicks. He left a big hole on the Mavericks roster. So Brunson signed a $104 million contract. And let me see. Jalen Brunson. I'll be back. Hold on, just watch the game.
Left. Let's try to chop this thing in half by the 8-minute mark and go from there. You have to take the small wins and have small goals in a game like this.
And, oh, by the way, just like how Dallas did us in Game 4 when we had them by 31.
Plus 27 when Irving is in. Westbrook at the line. And that stops a 14-0 Mavericks run. By the way, the shooting of Westbrook is a story. He is now 9 for 40 from the floor in this series.
That fourth foul on Kyrie is something to definitely keep an eye on. Now it's going to be his discipline. You can't gamble. You can't reach. You cannot pick up that fifth one by the end of this quarter.
But you can stay aggressive.
Yes.
Just can't reach.
They quickly blitz Irving. One of them falls. Here comes Jones. Open lane. Finds a gap. Out to Kleber. Launches the three. Another one. He has been a machine. 15 points and 5 threes for Kleber.
All his shots have been from downtown. Know your role.
George into Jones. Westbrook into Doncic. And finally one drops for Russ.
It's the 4 points in a row by Westbrook, but it's the life he could possibly give his teammates right now.
Yeah, but they got to find something for Paul George. Where is he?
Irving, three. Rebound by Plumlee. Back out to Irving. Underneath for Lively. Dishes off to Jones. And the resetting Mavericks. Doncic will split the D. Take it inside. Feed for Lively. With a flush inside for the rookie.
Even that play was paced. Luka has a bop in his step. He has that quick first step going. He's slowing the game down for him and his teammates.
24 for Doncic and 7 assists. Irving's got 6. Swerving inside Westbrook. Picked up by the Mavs and taken back by Mann, and out it goes to Powell. Maneuvering, Kleber falls, Powell in traffic. He's got 8. Play in the third. This is game 5. Series tied at 2. Swing game. Lively in, up, and down.
And here's, if you're the Clippers, you can tell there's a little bit of desperation. Looking getting ready to check in for the Clippers.
First time for the series.
PJ Tucker. Now, we know the intensity he comes and brings with. Look at this play here. Just splits the double team and just throws it to the square and let Lively do the rest.
Jones picked up his third.
PJ Tucker getting ready to come in for Paul George as well.
George is at the line.
We're going to have Paul George and James Harden both on the bench here in a moment.
Critics are raving. The Lazarus Project is incredibly fun. Time loop thriller. You've got to see it. Don't miss the time-bending, heart-pounding new season of The Lazarus Project, premiering June 9th. Right here on TNT. Paul George again.
Guarantee you some bodies about ready to hit the floor here with Tucker.
He's going to compete, Red.
Oh, yes, he is. Love him.
This is the matchup between the 4-seed Clippers, the 5-seed Mavericks. And with it right here, P.J. Washington, formerly of the Charlotte Hornets and traded to the Mavs. Changed the season for Dallas. Doncic. Switch on defense. Powell picks up Doncic. Shot clock at 2. 3. Bullseye!
Finally got a 3 to go for Luka.
But do you know how great you have to be for somebody to know that play is coming and they still can't stop it?
12 points in the third quarter for Doncic. 27 for the game.
Now it's P.J. Washington turn on Paul George.
Powell, he'll launch a 3. Good! Nice shot by Norman Powell.
Can't afford to trade baskets now. And look at Luka getting ready to call up double high here.
Josh Green is checked in. Kleber wants to set a screen. He goes up against Tucker. Lively in the circle. Plumlee comes up above him, and it's a handoff inside for Green. It's off the Mavs. It's a Dallas turnover with 1:45 to go in the third.
The mistake where it was Lively did not look to score first. He looked to pass, and because of that, he had an extra defender there even when there was nobody there. He has to be aggressive first and then make the read.
History says in the NBA, the winner of Game 5 in a series tied at 2, the Game 5 winner goes on to win the series 82% of the time.
And on both sides of that history, too, unfortunately. And it hurts.
It's Westbrook. Off the screen, Powell launches the 3. Rebound inside, Doncic, who's filling every corner tonight. He's got 7 boards and 8 assists. And a game-high 27. Takes it the other way. Corner, open 3, Green. Off the side of the backboard, here comes Westbrook. Galloping the other way. Finds, floats, and gets it. Doncic. Tucker is there. Doncic, a battering ram inside into Tucker. Scoops it home. Another one 31 for Luka, 29 for him. George, 3, got it.
Okay. Maybe this can get DG going here. Paul George knocking down his first 3 of the evening.
Under a minute to go. Four fouls on Irving on the bench right now. Doncic and Tucker. Doncic. Rebound by George. With Washington probably the best defender on this. Oh, slipping. Blowing a tire there was George, who regains it right now. And sets up with the shot clock at 9 and a 3. Another one! George sinks 2 in a row from distance.
Now here comes the biggest stop here for the Clippers. If they can get a stop and score at the other end, have a little momentum going into that fourth.
9-2 Clipper run. There's a difference of 7 seconds. Game clock and shot clock. Winding down the third. Tucker is in there again on Doncic. They'll double him with Westbrook. In the corner. Green 3 hit by Plumlee. It goes down. Plumlee the foul. Could be a 4-point play.
This is huge here.
Josh Green puts it in.
And you've got to run to the side of him if you're Mason Plumlee here. You got to know time score. Your team is on a roll right here. You were on a 9-2. And then you foul here Josh Green, sending him to the line for a potential 4-point play. Talk about a momentum kill.
Jalen Brunson was the 33rd pick for the Dallas Mavericks back in 2018. Because NBA Finals is 33. You guys saw how the Celtics went with 118 points. Celtics 118. Oh, Lord. There's still people debating whether or not this stuff is rigged. I can't even believe this shit. That's why I don't even do live streams anymore. It's not even worth it. Had a person call me. I don't know, because I guess because I put my number out there. And this person was cursing me out, saying that the NBA is not rigged. That I should stop doing these videos because it's misleading. Oh, my gosh.
Everything from me. My mother, my childhood. I want them back.
Good for you.
I've got a fiendishly high pain threshold.
Magnificent. I'm furious.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Vinny P. Yeah, New York is 33, right? And think about it. Like I said, it could end on June 14th if the Knicks get swept 4-0. Game 4 is on June 14th. That would be 78 days before his birthday. And New York is 78, and this is the 78th NBA season. Let me see something. How old is this guy right now? He's 27. I think Luka's a little younger, though. Luka's 25. Yeah, the Mavericks, I thought it was going to be a little bit closer, but, you know, they're blowing out the Clippers. So this series is about to end. The only thing, I don't think the Pacers are going to get past the Bucks, to be honest. Because I think they have to make the road a little easier for the Knicks. I don't know if the Knicks can beat the Pacers, but, you know, it is rigged, whatever. But I don't know. I think the Knicks are going to have a little bit of... They're going to have a hard time with the Pacers. Unless, you know, some fake injuries happen. I do expect the Celtics to... Somebody has to get here on the Celtics, because if the Celtics are healthy by the Eastern Conference Finals, I don't think the Knicks are going to beat them. I mean, I don't know. It looks really good, this narrative with the Knicks and Mavericks, but sometimes you got to be realistic and just, you know, look at the stuff that's in front of you. So Even though when the numbers point at one direction, you still have to say, you know what? It doesn't seem realistic for this team to beat this team, even though it's rigged. Because like I always say, they still present it as it's real. So the games are still realistic, even though they're not a real competition. The Mavericks series, we spoke about this on Patreon. Game 6 is interesting because the CEO of the Mavericks, the CEO of the Magics. Let me look up his name real quick. He has that January 12th birthday, Alex Martins. His birthday is January 12th, right? 1/2/112. Game 6 will be 112 days after his birthday. And of course, Orlando Magic equals 112. And if they come back and beat the Cavaliers will pick up that 112 postseason loss. They are favored in Game 6. Of course, Magic is 33, Cleveland is 33. So the series could go 7. But Magic is 24. It can end 2-4. So maybe it ends 112 days after the CEO's birthday. That is a possibility. But the 112 could also mean that the Cavaliers pick up that 112 postseason loss. So that series, I'm gonna stay away from Game 6. I'm not gonna decode this series any longer. I did like the Orlando Magic at first because of that 112, but that could be a trap. They could be trapping us thinking, because Cleveland does have that 78 connection, just like the New York Knicks. This is what I wanted you guys to see. So look, Cavaliers postseason record. Right now they have 110 losses in the postseason, 129 wins. 2 more losses, they get to 112. Orlando Magic is 112, like I said. And of course their CEO has that 112 birthday. And Game 6 is 112 days after his birthday. So if the riddle is around Alex Martins, it could end in Game 6, and the Cavaliers might move on. But if it goes 7, I like Orlando to beat the Cavaliers. But the only thing that scares me about the Cavaliers is they have that strong 78 connection, just like New York does. And these are the two teams that I was expecting to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Cavaliers versus the Knicks. Because this series, whoever wins this series, doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters a little bit because the Pacers is a little bit better team than the Knicks. But the Knicks are playing on. They're doing great. So even if it is the Pacers, they can probably still beat them. The only thing that worries about the Eastern Conference is if the Celtics make it all the way to here. I don't know how the Knicks can beat the Celtics unless an injury happens. In the Western Conference, I don't think the Mavericks are gonna have any. They're not gonna have a hard time with the Thunder. This is the series that worries me because if the Nuggets advance, are the Mavericks going to be the Nuggets? That's gonna be the big question. Because there is a narrative for the Nuggets, man, and that's the one that's scaring me a lot. But you see how Cleveland is 33. If they lose Game 6, the series would be 3-3. Or Magic is also 33. But Magic does have that 24. The series can end 2-4, 112 days after their CEO's birthday. But so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna stay away. But I love the 112 here, though. I love the Cavaliers picking up that 112 postseason loss. I really do. And also, Banchero, Paolo Banchero. They've been scripting almost every Orlando game around this guy right here. So like for example, look, so his birthday is 11/12, and they play on the 3rd. See, you see how his let's see. You see how the Orlando Magic have 39 home wins in the playoffs? 39 home wins. They picked up the 39th home win in Game 4, which was played on... It was played on April 27th. Now, April 27th, that was 167 days after his birthday, and that's the 39th prime number. So they picked up the 39th postseason win at home. The Magic did 167 days after Banchero's birthday, the 39th prime number. And now Game 6 will be 173 days after his birthday, and that's the 40th prime. So they can pick up the 40th home win 173 days after his birthday, the 40th prime. So this series could go 7. And like I said, if it goes 7, the Cavaliers will most likely be the favorite. And that's when Vegas is going to come in and take everybody's money. Because this series, if you've noticed it, the home team has won every game. So, of course, all the fans, all the bettors are going to be betting on the Cavaliers to win at home. And that's when the Orlando Magic are going to come in and upset the Cavaliers at home and stay on 129 wins, which is 2-1, right? And Game 7 will be it's scheduled for, I think, Saturday. It'll be for Sunday, May 5th, so Cinco de Mayo. And that'll be 175 days after his birthday, because Pope Francis 175. Let's see, what is the Magic postseason record on the road? They have 22. Cleveland is 48. They can stay on 48 losses. I knew they was going to lose game 5 and pick up that 48th loss. Cleveland equals 48. There's no reason for them to pick up 49, right? Because there is no 49 connection with the Cavaliers. Watch the rest of the game, even though it's a blowout. I'll be back.
Lively at the line. It has been a riveting performance tonight for the Mavericks, both on offense and defense. Offensively, shooting over 50%. Doncic with 29. Great game by Irving, although the number is not spectacular. And defensively, they have held the Clippers to 36% from the floor.
They're making them play in the crowd, and they're keeping the Clippers in thought right now. The Clippers are reacting instead of being the aggressor.
Screen by Tucker, switch on defense. Doncic the bump into Harden, and Harden will fire, lets it rip from 3. Inside, Tucker got a hand on it and almost collected it with a shove as he was going in, and Lively did the shoving, and a foul called on Lively of Dallas.
Look at Luka, moving his feet, sliding, contesting. Again, you don't have to be the best defender on the floor.
It's just the effort, right? And showing your teammates.
Give the effort.
Harden right here. And Irving is there.
You see how scripted this stuff is, right? So this guy, Paolo Banchero, look at his full name. His name is Paolo Napoleon James Banchero. His name equals 112. And then he plays for the team that equals 112. So he could be the reason the Cavaliers pick up that 112 postseason loss. But like I said, we shall see, because Game 6 is very suspicious to me, being that it's 112 days after the CEO's birthday. I wonder why they scheduled it like that if it's not going to end on that day. It would have been good if the Magic would have been up 3-2 and it would have ended on Game 6, 112 days after his birthday, but it's not. It's not ending on Game 6, for the Magic at least. It can't end for the Cavaliers. But yeah, so the guy with the 112 name plays for the 112 team, see? See how scripted it all is?
The Clippers are 13-16, and the Mavs are 12-7. Los Angeles, the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Universal Pictures' The Fall Guy. Only in theaters Friday.
And Jamal, isn't it wild? And we've seen these from a few teams. The Clippers, they play much better on the road, and we saw that in Game 4, how they got up big. James Harden, Paul George, Terrence Mann, all those three guys engaged, playing well. They come back home in a swing game, and it's almost like they don't know how to play with one another.
It's Doncic and Tucker. Lively a screen. Switch on D. Zubac's there. Doncic sizes him up. Cross court, back on top. Washington flies into Zubac's. Rebound inside, collected by Terrence Mann. Back in the game. He'll sprint the other way for the Clippers. Powell. Washington there. Screen Zubac's. He smears Washington, who gets back up.
Offensive foul. Norman Powell. Dribble handoff, illegal screen.
Powell's got 3.
Look how hard the Clippers are working to get anything, though, right?
Again, credit to the Mavs.
I want to give you guys another freebie, right? Because we spoke about the Orlando Magic. I mean, all this stuff is on Patreon, but I'm going to give it out for free on YouTube. So, hockey. I've been looking at hockey lately, and this is the series that really caught my eye. The Predators versus the Canucks. A lot of people thought it was over for the Predators after they was down 3-1. Yesterday they came back late and scored 2 goals in the third period to beat the Canucks, right? Now the Canucks, look at their postseason record. What is it? Postseason record? Oh, no, what is it? What is it? The Predators? Yeah, look at the Predators' postseason record. They got 56 wins in the postseason. 56. And if they pick up 2 more, they'll win that series. Notice Vancouver Canucks equals 58. They are 2 wins away from reaching 58. Vancouver Canucks is 58 the most pure. The Predators need 2 more wins, so they could come back after being down 3-1 and beat the Vancouver Canucks. Because game 6, I think they're favored, and they're at home. This is the easiest series. Series can end 4-1. LA 41. Today's the day with 14 numerology. Kings lose 1-4. Just like how the Lakers got eliminated on the 41-day numerology. Just like how the Timberwolves swept the Suns on a 40-day numerology, and Anthony Edwards scored 40 points. So the Predators play on May 3rd. Yeah, so the Predators are at home, and they are the favorite. So if they take care of business at home and they get another upset on the road, they can pick up that 58th win in the postseason. 58, it'll be 58-74. Vancouver Canucks, 58, the most important cipher if you ask me. So, yeah, I actually have a future in for, I don't know, I can show, since I already spoke about it, I'll show you guys this future that I put in a while ago. I think when there was both down, the Magic and the Predators. So look, this 2-leg parlay I didn't bet any money on it. I used the bonus money for this bet. But I took the Nashville Predators to upset the Vancouver Canucks and the Orlando Magic to come back on that against the Cavaliers, and that $250 could turn into $2,600. So, and I didn't have to bet any money. My only other bet is the Dallas Mavericks to beat the Knicks in the finals. You guys I did that right on the live stream. That bet. I really think this has a lot of legs to it. Two former teammates finishing the NBA Finals. Again, if the Mavericks sweep the Knicks, they'll be 40-50 all time against the Knicks. The gematria value of O.J. Simpson. So let's see if they are paying tribute to O.J. in the finals. I think they are, because like I spoke about in the other video, there's been a lot of similarities with 1994 and 2024. And if you think about it, if it ends June 14th, the NBA Finals, the parade for the Mavericks, it can be held on June 17th, which is the 30th year anniversary of the murder, of the OJ murder. So how about that, all right? The Mavericks will celebrate a parade on the anniversary of the murder, of the OJ Simpson murder. What mockery. It wasn't, let me see. What was her name? Who did OJ supposedly kill? What was her name? Nicole Brown. That's who it was. I want to see where she's from. It'd be funny. She's from Germany. She died in L.A. Oh. Imagine she was from Dallas. They do stuff like that, you know. People still say, so what? Yeah, June 14th is the day with 64 numerology. $58 and 104, huh? Like the Super Bowl. All right. Game is almost over. Dallas has 101 points, and they just Mavericks 101. What they did right now? What is it? Okay, it's a jump ball. Okay.
Washington. There you go. And hammers it home. They've done that a lot tonight, and their timing has been impeccable.
I think Coach Kidd's going to do the same for his two stars.
Bones Island, formerly at Denver. Now it's Powell working around the defense of Washington in the corner for Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Highlanders there, squirming around Doncic, out of bounds, and a turnover.
Watch the Mavs right here, going side to side. It's nice when Luka's denied. Go to Kyrie, go to Lively, and the timely cut by Washington. High IQ play right there to get it back to Lively.
Kyrie Irving checks out. Doncic will bring it up. Exum is in the game. Lively will set a screen. Luka trying to untether himself from the defense of Tucker. On top, Washington drives on Coffee and puts it off. Lively is there trying to snare it. On the ground, the bodies fall and picked up by Highland. Bones Highland out of ECU. The other way for Powell. Drives hard, scoops it home for L.A.
Nice cap. Derek Lively in double figures off the bench here and perfect from the field. 5 of 5, 12 points.
53% shooting for Dallas, and inside making it look easy is Doncic. My good, the great, smooth, silky smooth moves. 34 points, fouled on the play.
Well, just weaving all in between traffic, feels the contact, still able to knock it down. Yep, I can do that. That's my game.
Washington's going to check out.
You know what's interesting about Jason Kidd playing for the Knicks? He retired as a Knick, right? And he retired at the age of 39 with the Knicks. That's funny. New York 39. got drafted by the Mavericks. Scripting it around Jason Kidd. That makes a lot of sense, man. You know, this narrative, I really hope it hits because there's a lot of stuff here that we can use to prove what we've been talking about all these years. There's always a new person here in doubt. Jason Frederick Kidd. He has the same birthday as Kyrie Irving.
And that inspires your teammates too, right? When your best player is getting after it defensively.
Kyrie went to the ground first. Now he got the foul on it, which we both thought it should have been a call.
Right.
But that spreads throughout your team.
Dante Exum in the game. Jaden Hardy, who comes in and fires this shot over Kobe Brown, who is in for the Clippers. Out there with Tucker and Coffey. Brandon Boston is in the contest and hands the ball.
You guys see how his name is 87, the reflection of 78 and 33 like New York?
Jay Tucker, boy, he has helped a lot of teams. Won a championship with Milwaukee a couple years ago when they beat the Suns in the finals. Now they got Hardy.
If you're Coach Lou, you may have to find some spot minutes in Game 6 in Dallas.
Nice stroke right there by Jaden Hardy, who comes from the G League Ignite team, which is no longer. He was an early second-round pick. Driving here is Brandon Boston. Second-round pick out of Kentucky goes inside. Lively got a hand on the ball with a nice deflection. Hardy the other way. And with this win tonight, Dallas is going to control the series. They got the home court advantage, and they can close coming up in a couple days. Let's take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule in these NBA playoffs. And tomorrow on TNT, it's Game 6, the Bucks and Pacers, with Indiana leading 3-2. And it's Game 6 of the Knicks in Philadelphia against the Sixers. The Knicks lead that 3-2. More in these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
And Jamal, we've got some good games.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Red.
Tomorrow, drama in both of them. You got Pat Bev telling Tyrese Halliburton you're too small. We know the history between New York and Philly sports. And that last game in Philadelphia, how New York flooded that building. Will it be the same for Game 6? Fireworks.
Dwight Powell is in. A.J. Lawson continues on the floor. Hardy is back on defense. It's Exum. And here's a long shot put up and in by Bones Highland, who had only played 3 minutes in the previous 4 games. He was traded here, the former A-10 Player of the Year at VCU. Now here's Lawson driving on Boston. As the Mavericks are going to take a lead in this series. Hardy with the miss. And the rebound by Lawson. And now Tice is in the game. He tries to defend. And Daniel Tice has Hardy pull right by him for the basket.
Hardy's trying to make his minutes count.
I like how Jalen Brunson played 77 games for the Knicks this year. And the 77th anniversary of the NBA. Man, what a blowout. 31 points. I was definitely not expecting that. I took the Mavericks on the money line. If I would have knew that, I would have definitely took the points too. Got more money. All right, so we spoke. If you guys want to call in, you can call in. I'll probably turn this off. Let me know what you guys think about the NBA Finals. Do you guys like that narrative? The two former teammates, Jalen Brunson versus Luka Doncic. It makes a lot of sense to me. The only thing I fear is, of course, the Celtics in Denver, and of course, Knicks in Denver also have a narrative. Because the Celtics could get to 18-5, the basketball number. There's a lot of other narratives out there, you know. It's just I just think, Vegas doesn't really do the obvious. And I think Celtics and Nuggets will be the obvious. There's a lot of futures out there with those two teams, and I don't think Vegas is trying to pay out all that money. So let me take a look at the chat. You guys want to call in? The number is 64. Let me actually put the number on the screen. There it is. 646-986-0958. Yeah, Flashy, I agree with you. I think that's too obvious. Those are the two favorites. Just like in the NFL, the two obvious was San Francisco and the Ravens. Yeah, I post so much stuff on Instagram where a lot of stuff that people send me of all these shots that people make. Isn't that amazing? My 2000th post on my page was of the Illuminati founder Adam Weissel. Somebody calling from Dallas, probably a Mavericks fan. Let's see what's going on. Hello? Oh, what's good, Vinny?
What's up? I was looking at something. I saw that Rick Carlisle, he used to coach the Mavs, and he was the coach that won their only championship. And obviously, Jason Kidd was on that team. So I didn't see it. He would be Jason Kidd would be the second coach. He could win the championship for the Mavs. Would be the second one, and then he would be like the player and coach that has won the championship. And he would be the 13th coach to do that, and Dallas equals 13.
Wow. Where did you find that?
Huh?
That's a good one.
Let me see if I can find what do you want, the article?
Yeah, because like if somebody asks me if it's, I just want to know if I just want to show people that it's a fact, that it's not me making that up.
Let me post the link in the chat.
So he could become the 13th person.
13th coach that 13th coach or slash player, like, so a player that won a championship as a player for the Mavs, and then he can win it as a coach. So he'd be the 13th coach in history to win.
I think that's it. I think that's it right there, man. Because the Mavericks love 13, man.
Yeah, and I just linked it in the chat, or put the link to the article I was looking at in the chat. And let me see. Yeah, that was a big thing I was looking at, was looking at the comparisons, like I was saying, with Brunson. He has a comparison to, or like I said, like I linked in the chat when I was saying that Jason Kidd played for the Mavs and the Knicks, and you said he retired as a Knick, and then he played for the New York, like you were saying, he played for the New Jersey Nets, and Brunson's from New Jersey, so there's a big connection there. And obviously, Jason Kidd coached them. Or no, did he coach him? No, I think it was Rick Carlisle.
No, Jason Kidd played for the Knicks.
Yeah, he played for the Knicks. Yeah, but I was saying there was a connection with Jalen Brunson. I couldn't remember if Jalen Brunson played with Jason, or if Jason Kidd coached Brunson. I think he did before he left. So I was saying there's a connection.
In 2018,
it was Carlisle still.
But what about 2021?
I think Carlisle. I think that was his last year. So I don't think Brunson played with him.
Oh, it was Jason Kidd. He was the assistant coach. Oh, no. He was coaching the Lakers. He was the assistant coach for the Lakers.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. So he didn't. Yeah, so there was. I thought he coached for him, or he coached Brunson, but he didn't. So that's what I was looking at. But yeah. Like you were saying with that narrative, that's pretty huge with that 13.
No, that 13, I like it. I like it a lot. Wow.
Yeah, I had to throw that out there. That's all I had, though.
I can't find the link, though. I didn't see, the link didn't come up.
It didn't come up. I posted it. It's clutch points. Let me see. It said clutch points, NBA players that won championship as a coaching player.
All right, I'll look it up. Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Vinny. Yeah, that is super interesting. What? Dallas loves that number. All right, so clutch points. How many players have won a championship as a player and coach? Here it is. 12 basketball players that won championships as a coach and a player. So we got Jason. Jason could be added to this list. So we got Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr, Tyronn Lue with the Cavaliers, Mr. Bill Russell. It's a big list. We got Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr, Bill Russell, Tom Heinsohn, Casey Jones, Bill Sharman, Billy Cunningham, Red Holzman, Larry Costello, Pat Riley. Hello? Hello? What's going on, my brother?
No, man. Like I was saying, I feel like the Mavericks. I mean the Nuggets and the Celtics is too obvious.
Yeah, it is. It is
too obvious. Like Vegas still got to get their money too. So I do like the Dallas and the Dallas and the Knicks. I think that's very interesting. And the numbers, I like the history with O.J. Simpson, basically the ritual. I like the NBA Finals. Is 111, and New York Eagles 111.
And 78.
Exactly, and also to the anniversary of the OJ trial. And
yeah, you imagine that you imagine if they have the parade on the anniversary.
That's what I'm saying.
Wouldn't that be perfect?
It just makes sense.
Yeah,
it just makes sense. Like then I think the last time we had an earthquake in New York, it was 30 years ago after that it happened again this year. So
yeah,
it just aligns. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good pick. That when you decoded that, I was like, that's interesting because usually I don't see anybody else have that pick. I see everybody have the obvious, basically the Celtics and
the narrative that the entire mainstream has been putting out there. And look at that, Jalen Brunson, water number 13. That's funny.
People can lose money though. That's what they like to do. That's what they basically.
Yeah, that's their job. Their job is to mislead.
Exactly. It has been working because people are gonna pick that pick because the storyline they did they basically did right now is like basically both Celtics and the Nuggets won 4-1. So they basically keep the mystery. Which team is better?
Yeah.
So yes, but I do like the Dallas and the Knicks. Let's see how it goes though.
Yeah. Because the thing that scares me a little bit, is if the Pacers advance. It's rigged, so it don't really matter.
It's rigged, so it's like basically like you said, it is rigged. So a fake injury could happen, even if the Bucks advance. Giannis could get fake injured.
No, he's already fake injured.
Exactly. True.
And this guy, Damian Lillard. So that's why I think it will be an easier path for the Knicks to play the injured Bucks.
And also too, when when the Knicks do good, the NBA like that too because they get more money.
Of course, that's New York City. That's
exactly
Madison Square Garden.
I like that pick because that's why they prolong the series anyways because revenue shares. That's why they prolong the series. Yesterday,
exactly.
Like that game, I saw that game. Like, listen, man,
they was down by 6 with seconds left, and you foul a guy from a 3-point line. Come on, man.
28 seconds. Then the magnetic shot by Maxey.
Yeah. No, and then you foul the guy on top of that. You foul the guy from 3-point. Who does that?
Plays. I'm like, then also too that Brunson did a jump. He did a fake jump pass. He was about to shoot, but he passed it. I was like, yeah, this is well designed. I'm like, this is well scripted. Then the rig rest. You basically breathe on Embiid. You didn't really foul Embiid, and they called foul in overtime. I'm like, yeah. I see what they do. It was nice. They got their money's worth. Now it's about to be Game 6. It's gonna have everybody excited, but the Knicks is gonna probably.
Oh shit! Look at this. You know whose birthday is on June 14th? Rick Bronson, his father.
His father, yeah, he's the assistant coach of the Knicks.
Oh shit!
That's what. See,
he could get swept on his father's birthday.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, these people are sick, man.
They're very sick.
What a birthday! What a birthday present for his pops.
All birthdays, ritualistic sacrifices. It's just bad.
He turns 52 that day.
I just don't like those parts about what's going on with the ritualistic sacrifices.
Well, it's not only that. It's also a big scam too.
It is
because they're stealing a lot of money from a lot of gamblers.
Yeah. That's true. Like
a lot of people going bankrupt.
Like before, like you always reiterate, is basically like you get to look at the history, like the history of. It's like a history lesson when you know gematria. It's like a history lesson. That's why I like that.
I do like that part about it because they do.
Yes.
And then it gets us. It allows us to understand what's really going on with everything else because it all comes together once the championships come around.
I know that I wouldn't know that because like they didn't emphasize in school that April 20th is not only a shaming day for melanated people, but that's also Hitler's birthday.
Yeah, that's why they got all the black people smoking weed that day. Yeah.
Exactly. So, like I know, like September, any game that happens on September 22nd or any news, I know it's gonna happen because that's the Jesuit's birthday. So.
Yeah, but and then now we understand exactly why we had this mysterious earthquake in New York City.
Yes, exactly.
It all comes together with the sports.
Mm-hmm. Also, remember, Bronny also averaged 4.3 with the UFC.
Who, Bronny James?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, 4.3. I was like, that's very ironic that he averaged 4.3 and we had a 4.3 earthquake.
I read it was like 4.8. Wasn't it 4.8?
I think it was 4.3, but it could have been 4.8. But I know that he averaged 4 something points. I know it was around that 4 point something though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his father also played for the Knicks. He played for a bunch of teams. Clippers, Portland.
That's what I said. Like after I like that Vinny mentioned that Jason Kidd, the correlation with Jason Kidd with the Mavericks and with the Knicks. That was a good call. That was a good call because I just remember he did play for the Knicks. It was Mike Woodson was the coach at that time, and after the Melo was. I remember that team. That team was alright.
Yeah, and I love that 13th player to win as a coach and
yeah, because that 13 number, that 13 number.
Yeah, that's big in Dallas, especially. Yeah, so that's probably why he went to that team. I think that's like one of the only teams in the NBA that loves that number the most. Mm-hmm. Probably the Lakers too, but mostly Dallas.
Lakers because what won number 13?
Well, LA equals 13. So it's Lakers and Dallas Mavericks that love that number.
Those two numbers, yeah. So
yeah, the thing about Kobe Bryant's daughter was 13, right? So.
Ooh, yeah, she was.
And Kobe was 41 at 13th prime.
Ooh, it's just gonna be Kobe rituals.
Yeah, you heard about the UFC fighter's daughter dying on a day, leaving 248 days left in the year. The Kobe Bryant numbers.
It was a whole 41, 81, 280, 200.
Yeah, his daughter's name was Kobe.
Man,
and she was born on January 13th.
It was 81 days until the statue was revealed. I'm like, come on, man. They can't be doing it.
And not only that, she was born on January 13th on 113.
Also, too,
and she died she was 15 months, Kobe 15.
person who guarded Kobe for his last shot to score 60 wore number 41.
Yeah, exactly. His nickname was Mamba.
Miles Lyons, I think. Miles
Yeah, his
Lyons,
nickname was Mamba though.
Yeah, that's what. See, this. Come on. This is really a joke, but like I said,
Did you see the last shot of that game? It was with 41 seconds left.
That's come on, 4.1. That's classic right there.
4.1, yeah.
That's classic, like.
Yeah, you gotta love how they do this shit. It's so. I don't know why it's so hard for people to grasp it though. It's like it's right in your face.
You have to remember, it's cognitive dissonance that people suffer from. It's like they don't like you could tell them something after they.
Yeah, but it's too many examples though, man. Like and it's in every league. It's like there's not one. It's not like it only happens in basketball. It happens in every single league. It's like
for example, if the Jets play or the Giants play on 9/11, I'm gonna. Like even I'm not a gambler.
They did that. They did that last year. They did that ritual last year.
Like with the fake, with the look at the how numerical scripted Aaron Rodgers injury was like.
So his daughter, actually it was his son. I said his daughter. It was his son. She was 15 months old, and her name was Kobe. Kobe's 15, and his birthday is January 13th, like how Kobe Bryant is 113.
It was playing with our face, man, with that. What? I'm like, come on, they can't be playing with our face like that. It was just obvious, like. Also, the Cody Jokic, he was 40 and 32 after he had to win his 41st career playoff game. I'm like,
that's why I say this in a lot of live streams. I don't understand why they keep paying tribute to Kobe Bryant, man.
But that's probably the reason why they was predicting. I feel like they was going to harvest his, because I think Tracy McGrady said that Kobe wanted to quote unquote die, even though I don't think he's dead. He wanted to basically he wanted his legacy to remain, because like I said, he was better off dead than alive.
She died 67 weeks after being born, the blood sacrifice number. How about that?
This is what I'm saying. But I think you mentioned after LeBron had passed Kareem, they're gonna be Kareem rituals too. Because I feel after he, like I said,
of course, Kareem was a big player into the Lakers.
Yeah, 76 is a like O.J. Simpson. 76, like every time a melanated person.
How old is Abdul-Jabbar? How old is he?
He's probably 75. Or 70, if he's probably 76. If he's 76 now, the year's still
He's
young.
77.
Oh, he's 77? Oh, I thought he was 76.
He could go now during the 77th anniversary of the NBA.
Yeah, that's true. Because didn't Bill Russell die, quote unquote?
Yeah, right after the finals.
Yeah,
when the Celtics fell to 17-5 versus the Golden State Warriors.
This is what I'm saying. See, after that, they're gonna be doing a lot of tributes. Once I see that, after it's gonna be like, they're gonna do a lot of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar rituals. I'm like, but I'm not surprised with the Kobe thing. It's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening. Like,
yeah, but they come on, a 15-month-old boy. I mean,
but how ironic that his name was Kobe.
And how ironic that he died on the day leaving 248 days left in the year. The Kobe Bryant numbers.
And this is what I'm saying. And I wonder if he's going to have another boxing match or MMA. I wonder how his career is going to prolong now.
He's 37 in his 38th year of life. Let me see, 9-5.
Because you know how after they be doing blood sacrifices with celebrities, entertainers or athletes, a lot of good things happen sometimes. Like
of course, they start winning and stuff.
Like Jordan. After Jordan, he sacrificed his pops.
Well, he actually won and then sacrificed his pops.
Yeah,
his birthday. Look at this. His birthday. His father's birthday is on the 248th day of the year. And then his son dies.
248.
Yeah. Yeah, so look at this. He sacrificed his son. Those two dates are pretty much the same. They're just reflections of each other.
It was, like I said, that game also too, I feel that the Sixers, did you feel like the Sixers won because of the Cameroon connection? when Embiid scored 50.
What game was that? You
Was
talking
it
about Game 5?
Yeah.
I didn't really I didn't decode that game because I was a little afraid. I was like,
Because
this
I know
too much public
Embiid
money
is
on the
from-
Knicks.
I know Embiid is from Cameroon. I think he's from Cameroon too.
Oh, you saying you think Embiid won because of this ritual? It's possible,
yes.
but I wouldn't bet on it. I think
Yeah, I would just.
I think the Knicks just have a different date to
I didn't
advance.
decode. I just thought it because of the Cameroon connection, but it's just this is so obvious. It's like all these games are scripted. Like even with baseball, like baseball been scripted nonstop since the season started. It's just
Hey, did you see how the score was 61-65? The Knicks game? Yes, Knicks Philadelphia.
Yeah.
61-65.
It was 3-2-2.
Yeah, I posted it on Instagram.
Yeah,
you follow me on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
I posted it on Instagram. Yeah, 3-2-2 left in the game. Yep.
They play in our faces all the time.
Which is 126 points. Kobe Bryant.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen this before with a person who quote unquote died that they do this much rituals for him. Like
that's what I always say the same thing. Not even Michael Jackson. Like I don't remember another person.
A lot of rituals, like from different sports, from different like basketball. It's just always another ritual. Kobe. Like it just doesn't stop. Like it's to the fact that your former team got eliminated with the other team's help, basically with your rituals. Like that's not happening all the time. Like, and they always be sacrificing. They be always sacrificing former players to prolong the league, and they don't.
They do that every year. Every year.
And they don't do these much sacrifice. Like for example, when LeBron, I feel like he sacrificed his pops Nate Thurman. It was like one and done.
Yeah, one and done.
I don't hear nothing else after that. Like.
Yeah, exactly. You saying the same thing I've been saying for the last 3 years, man. Well, how long you been there? 4 years. Last 4 years.
And remember too, he played for the Cavaliers. He played for the Warriors. And after I don't really hear any Warriors tributes or rituals with him or any Cavaliers. It's just after the 2016. That was it.
Yeah, it's like Kobe's been there 4 years. They still sacrificing kids, rappers. Former players, it's like
it's never stopped.
It's just
like,
not gonna stop.
The Raptors is like from kick when like it was just
Yeah, there was a rapper named Kobe. Was it Kobe?
Kobe beat. Yeah, I think Beanie beat. Yeah, I was man. I was like, this is too much. Like this is too much. Like, I was like, come on. And then, also too with Pop Smoke because Pop Smoke had a helicopter in his video.
Yeah, he died Pop Smoke died 24 days after Kobe.
That's what I'm. But I think this is what Kobe wanted, though. He wanted it.
He wanted just to kill everybody.
Not that part, but to keep basically getting remembered. Because, like I said, you're better off.
Yeah, but nobody's noticing that. The world just doesn't know that all this stuff is going on.
True.
We know that, but nobody else knows that. Yeah. If people really understand like what's going on with the death of Kobe Bryant, I think people will have a different reaction. But
I agree. But like I said, people's gonna it's cognitive dissonance. They're gonna just whenever you give them any new information, they're gonna go back to what they're being programmed to, and this is how it is. That's why I know you be getting frustrated and be losing patience. But like you have to remember too, some of these people they're drugged up of the environment that they're around, like with the food. With the low
but that you can say the same thing about us, man. We live in the same environment they do, man.
True.
Yeah, but that guy name was Blue Benji Kobe. He was 24 years old.
I remember. I never paid attention to anything he did musically, but I heard that name. It's like how ironic that name after that he's no longer. Yeah, that was
his name equals 113.
Yes. Yeah. And also to another Kobe ritual is anybody who gets drafted round one of number 13.
Yeah, like they end up scoring like over 70, right?
Yes. Anybody who always gets drafted round one,
Donovan
basically number
Mitchell,
13.
Devin Booker.
Yeah, I think the player from Miami, he won 6 Man of the Year. He's Caucasian. Forgot his name. He wears number 14.
Let me see.
Yeah, he was number 14. He I think he was drafted number 13, but I'm not really sure. But
Tyler Hero?
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
No, he was he probably was. He was. He was drafted the 13th pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he might be next. He might be the next one to score over 70.
Yes, he is. Because every time anybody, they always score 70 because of him, because of Kobe. Like that. And also to the day of Kobe when Embiid, they turned the magnets completely on that game for Embiid. I'm like, nah. They turned the magnets on. I was like, this is I was in my head. I was thinking, do anybody believe these shots? Like
that's another part that gets me upset. That people actually believe that these players are that good to make these type of shots in these type of moments in the game.
Like the Luka one was worse because Luka isn't that efficient. For Luka to have an efficient 70+ point games, and there was no defense getting played to the point both teams knew the script, and Atlanta Hawks didn't try to play no defense. It's like they was like, all right, just get your points. Like, we know the script already. Like, it's like y'all just don't see that everybody is in on it. That's why, like, I was trying to tell my friends, it's not just the rigged refs. Both teams are in on it. The coaches know. Both coaches know. The players know. Only people who don't know is the fans.
Exactly. That's the only people that don't know is the fucking fans that pay $10,000 for the seats.
Everybody.
Well, it depends. It depends too, because I think there's a lot of owners that sit in the stands. But yeah, those are not fans though. Those are
they're not exact. Like that's the only people who don't know. Everybody, like you can see certain game winners when they miss it on purpose. The players don't even have a taste of sadness. Like they just already they be laughing because they know. Like,
and not even that. Just think about like if you're on a team and you see a player on your team making these type of shots, like your reaction should be like, oh. A lot of the times these players they make these crazy shots and their teammates are not even like reacting.
Yes, Luka's been mimicking what Stephen Curry do in his pre-games, where he would throw the ball all the way up. After that, you could tell the mission guidance technology shot, it just goes straight down, like it will turn left.
Yeah, like if you do that around like little kids, they will all go like wow. But if you notice the teammates, they don't have a reaction to any shot because they know. Yeah.
Like, and also too, you know what I never thought before I basically woke up is. They don't let you take the basketball, and it correlates because if they was to let them take the basketball, they would probably understand.
And you want to know something that I've been noticing too? You see it in baseball, right? I think the reason they changed the baseballs is not because the baseball touched the floor. Mm-hmm. I just think some baseballs are the ones that go foul and the ones that hit the home run balls. Mm-hmm. Those are made differently than the ones that stay on the field.
Okay.
I think the ones that stay on the field, they probably have some type of technology because.
Okay. Oh, do you feel like those are the ones where they break records, or like you feel like those are like different ones?
No. I think the ones like the baseball that stay on the field, like let's say a player hits a ground ball.
Yeah.
They don't throw those balls to the fans.
Yeah, they don't.
They give it to the ball boy, and the ball boy puts it somewhere. Because why do they have to change the ball so much?
That is true.
Every time they change like think about a baseball game. How many times they in the non innings, right? How many times do they change the baseball?
They do change it.
Why do you have to change the baseball? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, they do change it a lot. Yeah,
A lot.
Yeah. Baseball script is so large. Whenever I see a 85 slider down the middle, I'm like, I know the script already. Like, yeah, I see what you guys are doing.
And I was watching some highlights from baseball highlights. I'm like, how did that ball go in that glove like that? It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know all the secrets, man, but there's just a lot of stuff that
It is.
that doesn't make sense to me.
I do like your Canucks and Predator. That's.
Oh, you like that? Yeah. I think the Predators might
good.
come back in that series. Yeah.
It wouldn't be surprising because it's like it's only gonna be surprising with the fanboys because they're gonna say it's rigged for like 5 minutes and they're gonna be like, then they go back to being a fanboy. That's just how it is. So.
Yeah, like there's on YouTube. There's a lot of clips of like unbelievable catches, and then some of these catches, like I get it, these are professionals, but damn, I was like,
no. The football mocks us. They mock
no. I know how to. I think I have an idea how they do the football. Right, they have the gloves.
Yeah.
Right. But the baseball, I'm thinking like maybe the gloves also have something.
Oh yeah, they do. Like, cause think about it. Whenever they do those miraculous catches, the fans are in awe, and the announcers be kind of like you have to listen closely to the announcers. They be kind of like spilling the beans.
No, they do. Yesterday they did it in the Dodgers game.
Yes.
The Dodgers were leading 3-2 in the top of the 10th, and then the announcer said it. He said, "Let's walk off the Dodgers," and they went to commercial. And then the next batter that comes up, he hits a walk-off home run.
They be calling out the script, but you have to really listen to what NBA announcers, all the announcers, they call out they be calling out the script after. You just have to pay attention to what they be saying though. Like they be calling it out.
Yeah, and man, something that I noticed the other day. Oh man, so who was it? Oh, it was the San Francisco Giants, right? They was playing the Pirates, and you see how when the person is batting. In the back, there's always like an advertisement. There's like an ad in the back. You ever seen it?
I think so. I think I did.
Yeah. So in the back, the guy was batting up, and in the back it said the Dodgers are playing the Giants on May 13th and May 15th. Like there was no reason for them to put that ad up. And the Giants were 13-14. And of course, they lost that game and fell to 13-15. So they were showing people the record.
They love to put those 13 scripts. I think that's like the announcers and infomercials' favorite number to put to like kind of like mock the fans.
No, but what I'm saying is they was putting the Giants' future record after that game on the back on the ad.
How ironic they did that. That's what I'm saying. They love to spill the beans. Is it that people are so under a spell that they just be like,
yeah, they don't catch on because it's in plain sight. Yes. But you have to be awake to notice to make that connection.
You can't. You basically because they're still under like this spell, and after they just like are so like I said, their job is to pull the heartstrings of the fans, and it works. And to the point, like when you're emotional, you're not thinking logically. So they are so caught up in like, please win. Like they like to the point that some fans be praying like, please win.
Yeah.
So
not only do they pray, they cry too.
Yes, cry, starts fights. That's where it's bad. It's like y'all letting this control your emotions way too much, man. It's like to do all that. It's like, come on, like these people don't care about you. Like these people don't care about you.
So they got the Knicks playing. They got the Knicks scheduled for Game 7 on May 4th.
But I think the Knicks are gonna win Game 6.
You think they finish it off on the road?
Yeah, I think even if they was to go to Game 7, it's a better narrative for the Knicks to win because, like I said, the Knicks doing good, it makes the NBA makes more money. It's just like I said, I feel like Joel Embiid is like he's kind of cursed in a sense. It's like we give you the individual awards, but it's like we're not gonna give you the championship. We give you the MVP. We give you the commercials, but that's about it. That's as far as you go. I just feel like they have like a commercial award that they give some players. Like, we gave you commercials, but you're not getting no championship. That's it.
Yeah, like the Hulu, the people that end up on Hulu.
Yeah.
The Hulu ads, they always get eliminated from the playoffs.
See? You're not like don't you feel like they have a progressive kind of curse as well? Like, people who do the progressive commercials.
I think the only people that get away with it is Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid with the.
Yes, yeah. Because I think LeBron has been doing a couple of progressive, and he hasn't been winning the last couple of years. Like, so I feel like certain commercials also, they be having some type of like.
Well, we know the Hulu for a fact. So if you see Jokic on the Hulu ad, you better cash out your futures, because he ain't going nowhere. Oh man. But I appreciate the call, though, my brother. I'm about to end the live stream.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, because it's been a while since I did a live stream, so I wanted to make one before the other series starts with the Mavericks.
All right, let's see how this weekend goes.
Yep, I appreciate you, man.
All right, man, stay safe.
You too. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there, you guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. Yeah, so let's see what happens with the Predators, and let's see what happens with the Orlando Magic. I think they're both gonna come back. Those are the two narratives that I'm really focused on right now. But then we'll see what happens with the Knicks in Game 6. New York does equal 33. They could push it to 7 games. Let's just take a look at the daily numerology for tomorrow. I gotta get the decoding on. So it's the 15-day numerology today. That game is not today. It is today. Yeah, it is today. May 2nd. So the Knicks play today at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have the outcome of this game on Patreon. I'm gonna stay away from the Pacers game. But I don't think both favorites are gonna win. So I'll let you guys know. Halliburton averaging 20.1. All right, but I'll end it there. Thanks a lot. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and Thursday, depending on where you're at. Peace, everybody. Thank you for watching.